Hello, my name is Olga, and this is my story. When my mom was pregnant with me, my biological father, he didn't think I was his child, and he did not want my mom to be to have me, so he tried to get her to abort me. After I was born, 7 months later, my mom met my stepfather, which I call dad because he raised me since I was 7 months old. When I was 5 years old, my mom started going to the Seventh-day Adventist church. And then a few years later, my mom and my dad, they both got baptized at the same time. And one day I was just kneeling down, praying, like I've always did, and felt this huge, this immense love. I had no doubt that it came from God. At the age of 9, something traumatic happened in my life. I almost got raped. The person that it was supposed to protect me, the person that was very influential in the Pathfinders, a person that was very influential in church, a person that everybody thought as a very 100% good Christian, 100% Seventh-day Adventist, which was my own stepfather, the one that raised me. At 9 years old, I had nobody to protect me. So from 9 to 14, I was not only around, I was angry. I was angry at everybody. I was angry on my parents. I was angry on my grandma. I was angry at the teachers. I was angry. I was just an angry child. My mom was like, She slept with you in your house. I don't know what happened over there, so you gotta take her. About a year into it, and to being living together, he decided to come to the United States. Then I found out I was pregnant. And when I found out I was pregnant, my mom was like, I cannot have you here, being single and pregnant. So I had to write him a letter letting him know that I was pregnant, and then my mom didn't want me there, if he can just send for me, so he did. By the age of 17, I had 3 children. So at the age of 18, when my youngest was 1 year old, I found the opportunity to escape, and so I escaped. Three years later, after being in Massachusetts, I met this guy named Felix. He showed me that he loved me a lot, so it was kind of like a different type of relationship. One day I'm walking, after about maybe 2 weeks after he died, and I saw a botanica. A botanica is a place where they sell saints like Mary, Joseph, Lazarus, and all those Catholic saints. In the back of the store, they have an altar where there's a lady that she sits there and she reads the tarot cards or the coffee cup for you. So I went in and I drank the coffee, and she put it on a little electrical stove, and it got dry. The coffee gets dry, and when she turns it over, the face of Felix was on the cup. And I was like, oh my God, these people are for real. This is true. It's not, it's not fake. I thought that was spirit like from God. I thought it was like part of God's, spiritual. And then all of a sudden, the sky opened up. It got cloudy, and then a voice came through those clouds. That's how it was. And then the voice said it was like a thunder voice. And it told me, don't you know that's death? At that very moment, I realized that he was telling me that what I was doing was a sin, and sin is death. I woke up. I knelt down in front of my bed and I started sobbing and asking God to forgive me and that I would never do it again. And once I was done with the prayer, I got up, I took all the saints and I put them in black garbage bags and I put them in the garbage. I kept looking for God in the wrong places. I would read the Bible and stuff like that, trying to find him, but I couldn't find him. I kept telling him, like, I'm mad at you because of what you let happen, and I'm mad at you because I can't find you. Where are you? I was like, well, maybe the devil can give me what you're not giving me, which is peace and money, because I wanted money, because I was tired of struggling. The day that I was supposed to go and buy the stash, a car came from nowhere and hit me right at the driver's door. I was unconscious, but I was still feeling like I saw that same person that I saw in my dreams coming towards me was holding my hand for the first time. He was touching me, and he said, don't worry about anything. I'm Jesus. I'm with you. You're going to be okay. And they're going to tell you that you're not going to be able to walk. Don't believe them. You're going to leave the hospital walking. They're going to tell you you're bleeding inside. Don't believe them. You're not bleeding. And when I woke up, the doctor, he said, like, your pelvis is broken in 3 parts, so you're going to end up in a wheelchair. I'm like, nope. Jesus told me that I'm going to leave the hospital walking. And he said, well, so he got like ignored me. He said, well, you're bleeding inside. We're just doing some tests because, your urine came with blood and stuff like that. So we think you're bleeding inside. I'm like, no, I'm not bleeding inside because Jesus told me. The 7th day, that day I left the hospital walking on my own 2 feet. It wasn't walking, but I was walking just like Jesus said. One day, in her preaching, she was talking about her story, about her life story when she was a little girl, because she was saying that this person who was her father, her biological father, was raping her from the age of 9. And I'm like, oh my God, you protected me, and I've been angry at you all this time for nothing. How can a 9-year-old skinny tiny kid was able to escape? I was angry at him. I needed to forgive him. So I forgave God, and I know that he forgave me for not forgiving him all those years. And I know that he knew that someday I was gonna see it. I wasted too much time being angry at God. I wasted too much time being stubborn. All that anger, all that unhappiness, all that confusion, all of it went away. It all went away. And I was able to look for God in a more positive way, in a more open-minded way. I came to the conclusion that I knew all along that the doctrine of the Seventh-day Adventist Church is the truth because it goes according to the Bible. So I went to the Tri-Adventist Fellowship. It's a church, a Seventh-day Adventist church. And as soon as I went in, I felt the Holy Spirit in that church. I started thinking about, getting baptized again. Today, I can 100% say that God was always with me, and He helped me find Him, because He was always there. I was the one searching. I was the one looking. I was the one running away. I was the one trying to get away. I was the one who, but He brought me to a place now where I have peace, I have faith, I feel complete, I feel whole, and I feel loved.